Talofa lava, my name is Pulusea Seumanu. I'm Chinese and Samoan descent. I have been teaching in kindergarten for the last 25 years, and currently I'm the head teacher at Bairds Kindergarten, Otara in Auckland.
Tell me about your role and your work with Refugee Background tamariki.
My role as a head teacher is to support whānau and tamariki as they enter the kindergarten, through enrolments, through any of the support they may need, through social services, education, emotion, just a holistic view of the child. We're able to support the whānau and family through whatever they may need. As we have agencies that we can work with, the holistic view of the child is what we try and focus on. And if the parents need any support in any way, that's what we can support them with.
Before this training, had you had any previous training in working with tamariki with trauma, include refugee and non-refugee related trauma?
I have not had any training to do with trauma or with tamariki and whānau with trauma. This was the first workshop that I have attended to do with refugees and with anyone in trauma.
What did you learn from the workshop?
I learned a lot from the workshop, and particularly how we can identify people that may be from refugee status. There was a lot of information given out about working with children in tamariki whānau in trauma. A lot of information that I learned was with the stages that people with refugee status have had to go through, how long it could be, the conditions that they have to live through, and how their journey may start. That was one of the biggest eye-openers for me, because I haven't experienced any type of training like this.
How has the workshop been helpful to gaining a better understanding of the refugee journey pre and post arrival?
So pre and post arrival of whānau with refugee status, the training was immensely helpful. Not understanding or not hearing of their journey, which could take years, up to 25 years, I couldn't believe that. And the conditions that we had seen through photos and videos, and the trauma that they could experience and probably most likely would experience living in such conditions, was for me horrific. And giving them the support when they do arrive for us at our kindergarten or centres is so important, because what they have been through, not that they will tell us that they may be refugees, but we could tell. We did have a family that was of refugee status, a few, and after they left, we kind of pieced it all together that they were of refugee status. And this course and this workshop really helped us identify what they've been through, their journey, and for us to be able to support them. And I think one of the most important parts was for us now moving forward is to give them time, give them understanding, not rushing them into a lot of things that sometimes we do, and just giving them that space and letting us process information that they're trying to give to us, and for us the information that we do process to give to our whānau.
How has this changed the work you do with refugee background tamariki and their whānau?
We have been able to look at some of the documentation that we give out to whānau, to tamariki, especially to do with enrolments. How can we better give them information that's easy to be understood? We have looked at some translations for some of our documentation, and that's something that we've really tried to understand with our practices, some of our policies and procedures. So we've been talking with kaiako. It's something in the back of our minds that we would need to look at a lot more. Some of the reviews that we do already do weekly and fortnightly and yearly is something that we have been looking to go through as well. Some of the practices for us has changed in format of some of the traditions and routines that we do at the kindergarten is something that we've been working on. and being able to give our parents, our whānau, a bit of time to process information that we give them and not be in a hurry to gather it all. So it's giving them that time, understanding that being in a new country, especially if they've faced trauma, how can we support them in that sense.
How has this changed the work you do with refugee background tamariki and their whānau?
I would definitely recommend this workshop. If it could open up my eyes of 25 years of teaching in kindergarten, I think it would open up anyone's eyes. For us to have a deeper understanding of what refugees face, and just for me to get clarification of what a refugee is, was a big learning curve for me. A lot of our table were shocked. We were surprised in the way that the journey that a lot of them have to face to get to where they are now. Honestly, it's one of those courses and one of those workshops that I recommend that all kayako in New Zealand should be going through. It's so important because these are people who are coming into our country that really want to make a better life for themselves, and it's a great way for us to have an understanding of who they are and what they've been through, and not only coming to us and showing them how beautiful our country is. So I think it's a great way to have the understanding of who they are and who we are, and bringing it together for the future of their tamariki and their family in our beautiful country, Aotearoa.
How has the workshop helped engaging with parents and children from refugee backgrounds?
The workshop has really helped us engage a lot more with our whānau and tamariki of refugee background by just asking questions, because most of the times we don't know if they have refugee backgrounds or refugee status. For us, it's also being aware of the types of questions that we ask, to be more sensitive around the information that we are asking for, to making sure our documentation can be in the format that they can understand, and in the way that we can get their support. Making sure we give them more time to go through information and to build those relationships. So having somebody that they can trust through us is a real blessing for us to have their whānau at the kindergarten or an early childhood centre. I think this course has been an amazing way for us to deepen our understanding of the humans, of the human heart and what people have to go through. And I think with the tamariki that have experienced a lot of trauma in their whānau, I think this is a great way for us to extend our knowledge in humans and people. I honestly think this workshop is amazing, and I think that it's made us look at our practices again. It's made us look at how we provide our documentation to the community, also to tamariki and whānau who are seeking somewhere a better place for them, and it broadens our understanding of the world and broadens our understanding of cultures. And at the end of the day, this is a beautiful country for us to all grow and learn in Aotearoa.